San Francisco supervisor wants Mark Zuckerberg's name stripped from a city hospital he must have given money to. Facebook. Oh, it's a good time to quickly pitch Siva's book. In my opinion, one of, if not the most important book in the country. Published by Oxford University Press. A respectable university in this world. This book came out this summer, and one of the things I like to tell people is, like, if this was 1955 or something, and you thought of one of the big companies in America that had huge influence in America, right? GM or GE, Westinghouse, or you know, AT&T or something, and oh, there we go. Christopher has read it. Excellent. He's off Facebook now for a month and a half after reading the book. Well, that's great. So I'm just going to, since Christopher has brought it up, that's what I think about Siva's book, Anti-Social Media. He's an academic who has written a book about a big company that is very powerful in our society, and he's done it with, you know, it's not some kind of like personal or political critique, but right at the critical time when this was necessary, Dr. Vaidyanathan, who is the director of media studies at the University of Virginia. That's Thomas Jefferson's university, isn't it? The University of Virginia? I feel like it is. He's the Robertson Professor of Media Studies and the director of the Center for Media and Citizenship, okay, at the University of Virginia. He and I went to University of Texas together. He graduated a year before me, his undergrad. He did his PhD there, though. Anyway, Dr. Vaidyanathan has written many books. He wrote The Googleization of Everything in 2008, was the first academic to try to write a book about Google. Remember, these are private companies here. And one of the things that Siva was saying in that book, one of his first books, was that what we've done is we've taken so much information that should be in a library. Libraries are what we used to have for that. And we've gifted it to a private company, which tells us that its motto is, don't be evil, and we'll take care of it for us. Which was just astonishing that he was attempting to take on something that even while everyone is using Google, it's not about trying to take down Google or take down Facebook. I think it is about letting people know what it is they're using. Honestly studying it and letting you know what it is you're using. Because if you did know what exactly was going on, you may elect not to use it, or you may elect to use it in a very specific way, right? I know people who do think of it that way. That's just for my business, or blah, 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 blah. But you may not know how much of everything else is being secreted into that because you've agreed without thinking about it to the terms of service or whatever, to things that you don't really understand. And Siva's book is fantastic at a clear chronological explanation of Zuckerberg, the company, etc., put into a grouping of chapters that I really love, because it's cool how it takes this company that he's choosing to analyze and breaks it up into various devices that this company functions as in our society. Like the chapters are, well, the introduction is the problem with Facebook is Facebook, but the chapters are the pleasure machine, then the surveillance machine, then the attention machine, then the benevolence machine, the protest machine, the politics machine, the disinformation machine, and his conclusion, the nonsense machine, which is fantastic. The way he's organized the book, and then shows you clearly how this company has been built, makes it an invaluable book. I really do hope anybody who has not yet picked up a copy of Anti-Social Media, do so. Send it to your friends and family for Christmas. Christopher, you read it. So you quit. So you quit shortly thereafter, you say, huh? But what did you think of the book? Maybe you could just write a couple of thoughts you had about the book, if you don't mind, because I feel like I keep saying the same things to people. I was not a user. I've never used Facebook, so you would be a user.